checking in with you. This is another art vacation week. What that means is basically I took time off from vintage to do some art and other things that I don't normally get to do. Now, however, I took off Thursday and Friday of last week because I went out of town to do on a buying trip. And so that pushed everything back. So I still have things going out today to the post office. Well, they're going to come pick it up. And then I also have, I still have some that haven't been paid for. So I have to deal with that. But then I did something else. If you've been watching for a while, you know it happens all the time. The shop beneath me is going out of business, and they were selling off some store displays, and I bought some stuff. So now I have to rearrange everything and get it fit here into the studio. And so I'll take you along for that and any artwork that gets done this week. And there you have it. I have a big glass display case. I've been wanting one for a while. What I would really love to have is an old vintage one. But this one's going to have to do. I got it for a really good price. But I don't want it there. I've been trying to figure out where I was going to put it. So I'm going to move it. Oh, and it was a bear to get up here. My husband basically told me never to ask him to do anything again. What's that bad? I think I'm going to put it there. And so that means I have to move this. I think I'm going to swap spaces with that. I was thinking originally of moving the one piece out there and swapping places with the door that you see over there. But I don't think I like that idea. So that piece right there is going to swap places with the other piece, and we'll move that display case in. Now, I was trying to keep everything in there mostly white. And as you could tell, that display case was black. Maybe eventually I will paint it. I don't know. But it is going to go in there. So that's what I'm planning on doing. It's a beautiful day outside today. I would love to be open, but I need to take care of this. And I could be open this afternoon, maybe, if I get all that taken care of. However, it's supposed to rain this afternoon. And that's okay. There'll be more nice days along the way, but we're going to get that taken care of today. It's almost 6 p.m. Today's Tuesday. All the mail went out, and I got a lot of stuff done, so I thought I would share with you what I got done. I'm hoping that tomorrow I will be able then to get started on doing art. Maybe I'll even open to the public this week. Who knows? It was such a beautiful day. I went outside and ate lunch outside. Gorgeous, gorgeous day. Anyway, let me turn you around and show you what I got done. So I'm not sure how much you can see different as I'm walking into the shop, but I will point out some things. I did bring some more stuff over. I changed some stuff around. I put the trough of treasures over there in that display thing. And then I put this over here. I have not done a haul on this yet. This is a really, really amazing thing that I just picked up recently, and I'm really excited to bring these to the shop. I brought in that glass case and just changed things up a little bit over here. The Easter stuff, and I changed up. Actually, I didn't change much up. I just brought back and filled back in the St. Patrick's Day stuff. Now that's different. I did bring that out. I was telling you what I was thinking I was going to do, and I didn't quite do it the way I said I was going to. But I did bring that out here. I kind of like it. But because I took the door from there, I was going to actually make this go all the way across, and then I thought, why? Why do I need to take that all the way across with the curtain when I can just put my feather tree over there? That's a display case. I have some other things displayed, and then I have the spinner rack back there, and that's extra space to display things that I just got. So I still do have that space back behind the wall, and I do have the curtain there to block so they don't see the junk. So you don't see the junk either. Let's go on in here. This is where I spent most of my time. I'm really thrilled with how this looks. I bought that, I was mentioning earlier, from the store that went out of business down below me. I brought that up. The spinner, I'm probably going to take to the other side until I have things to go in it. I put up some artwork there. This I also bought, this little corner unit from the store that was going out of business. Brought this in there. And that's what I did with the door. So I put the door kind of catty corner there, and I'm going to go out again in a second. I'm going to fill this in. It's not going to be all original artwork in here. I'm going to have vintage and things in here as well. Hang on, I'm going to go back out again so you can kind of see better again, and I can talk about the door. All right, so this is the view that you would get if you were coming straight in to that area, and that's my art studio area. And what would happen is when people would come in here, I had the white table there and the thing on the other wall with the pink and white shelves, that was over here. But it left that empty space there, and I cannot tell you how many times people try to go back and wander around in my art studio, and it's not a public space. I usually put up a sign that says nothing for sale beyond this point. But I'm really liking the way I have this, because I think that this actually gives a very good delineation. In other words, there's a display case. You're not going through the hole. You're just not going to do it. So very happy about that. I'm excited about how the display case looks. It's lit, so I'm able to, cast some light on the things that are inside. I put my higher end Josephs and other figurines and things in there. Some jewelry. Actually, I started setting it up for my jewelry that I'm making, and I'll show you some of that in just a second. I'll pull it out so you can see it's art related, and I don't think I shared it the last video. And then I have all of my pins, all of my brooches. Well, I'm trying to get you a good glare free. I don't think it exists. Got all of my brooches displayed here. I've got a display there with a bracelet, and then there's another display over there, which obviously you can't see from the stuff that's on the counter. So I don't know whether I'll put more of my brooches over there or some vintage brooches over there. I don't know, but let me get some of the other things that I was working on, and I will share those with you. Hold on. In my last art vacation, I was playing around with resin, and so I started making some necklaces as well. I don't know if you saw these or not. So I did order some chains, actually cords, to put these on. And I also ordered some jump rings. I will be working on those this art vacation and doing more, so I'm excited about that. So this is really day one. Yesterday was all about packing and shipping for the vintage side of the business. So today was the first day that I really got, my hands dirty, doing stuff that I wouldn't normally do. And I'm hoping that tomorrow I get to do art. So I will continue to share with you as I go along, and I hope you enjoy. Today's Thursday, and yesterday I didn't film at all. I can tell you what happened yesterday. I had somebody come to the shop to sell me some stuff. That's always very exciting. The person called and scheduled an appointment to come, and she brought me some really cool stuff. I'll turn around and share it with you so you can see what she brought. Some people have asked me to do a studio tour, like to go really slow through all this stuff, but that's really not what this channel is about. However, if you do see things in the background that you're interested in purchasing, never say no. You can always email me at mimistreasurecottage@gmail.com, see if it's available, and I can help you out there. But I'm going to show you what she brought. I thought that was really fun. So far, that's happened to me 3 times this year. The one that started me off at the beginning of the year actually was a private pick where I went to the person's house. I actually went there twice. Got some amazing things, and then somebody else sent me emails, and I bought stuff through pictures basically, and they brought them here to the shop, and then this lady came in. So what a wonderful way to start the year. I set this up yesterday, or Tuesday, I'm sorry, and I kind of showed you from a distance all of this stuff, but the little egg cups she brought me yesterday, the little sugar dish she brought me, and the little teapot. I picked up this cute little magnifying glass from her yesterday. And these were really fun that I picked up from her yesterday. All these Barbie accessories. So I thought those were fun. And then I also picked up a couple of teacups. She had more, and some really nice ones. I didn't pick up more because I'm no longer collecting teacups for the person that I was collecting them for before. And, yeah, they're hit or miss with me as far as selling them. So, I only picked up 2. All right, so I bought that. And what's really funny is I bought it just because I thought it was funny and unusual. I mean, you could put flowers in that and be a very interesting and unusual vase. It's an old urinal if you hadn't made that connection yet. But it's made by Homer Laughlin, and I was really surprised after I bought it to find out what kind of value those old ceramic urinals have. It was funny. And then I bought this tray from her. It's actually, the tray is kind of interesting because it's more of a, it's like a composite material, I guess is the best way to describe that. So those are things that I picked up from her yesterday. I did also pick up from her I'll show you, those are in the case already. I picked up some great half dolls. Those are going to come to my next live sale. And like I said, I'm going to show you the other things that are already in the case. Hold on. I'll show you from this angle now. I'm going to go around back because you can't really see it very well here. But I picked up some hat pins from her. Yeah, these were really fun. Now, these ones here are the shortest ones. So they're newer. And they do have an Art Deco type head on them. I am wondering if it's possible that these are sterling. Probably not the rest of the pin, but maybe the heads are sterling. There's no marks on it that I could see, but you never know. If they're sterling, my price is too cheap. But it's possible. And then I picked up, these are a little bit longer. Look at the head on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. It's double-sided. And then I got this one. And this one is amethyst. Now, this one is missing a stone, as you can see there. But still very, very beautiful. There you go. And those are a little bit longer, so those are older than the ones, the first ones that I showed you. The oldest ones are the really, really long ones. They're probably as long as the box is. That's how you can kind of date them. Alright, so I'm actually going to channel my inner Denise Lush. If you don't know who Denise Lush is, you should look her up on YouTube. She's got fantastic videos. The lady that came in to sell things to me yesterday brought me a pad of Arches watercolor paper that she just gave to me. She gave me a few other things for art as well, which I thought was just amazing. And that makes this a little less precious. That's something that Denise talks about, is having art supplies that are precious. Arches watercolor paper is very expensive, and so I can guarantee you that if I had bought this for myself, I would never want to play on it. I just wouldn't, because I don't like to spend a lot of money. But since it was gifted to me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play today. So one of my biggest problems is I haven't played in watercolor in a very long time, and I am not a watercolorist. And I don't have any mop brushes. I was looking through all of my brushes, and I have a filbert. This is my one little filbert. Most of my brushes are the flat brushes. I have some fan brushes. Let's see what's in this bag. I'm not sure what all I have. Oh, I have this little bitty liner brush. It's bent. So I buy things at estate sales a lot of times, and so you never know what I'm going to get. I have this, oh, it's loose. I don't know what that's called. So you don't really have anything that I'm looking for. I would like a big mop brush. So I might actually have to invest in that if I'm going to continue playing around. But I don't know if I'm going to continue playing around because I don't do this very often. And I couldn't find my Daniel Smith watercolors. I have a whole box of them somewhere. But I did find this. I think my husband got these for me for Christmas a couple of years ago. And they're really kind of cool. It's a neat little palette from Amazon. Sadly, they don't make them anymore, and they don't make the refills, because how fun would that be to just pop colors in and out of there? It even came with an extra little set of colors that you could put in here if you ran out. Oh, and it came with watercolor, you know, the water pens, and oh, that's kind of a mop brush. Well, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, so I thought that was a really cool little kit. So I'm going to play around with it and see what I can come up with. I am going to look for a color palette here real quick. I don't have that cube like Denise has, but I do have a whole bunch of things saved on Pinterest, so that's where I'm going to go look for that and get started. So this is something that Denise loves to use. This is the Kuretake ink, mica ink, and she uses it with a very fancy pen. It's like $50 some. I think it may even be more, because who knows, my brain might have shut off at that price point. Anyway, I'm going to give it a try. Try. At first I wasn't getting anything out of it, but then I messed around with it, pressed a little bit harder, and I got some out of there. So I'm going to try some of that ischemic writing on here and see if I can get something fun. I went and had lunch and let this dry all the way. You can see this one over here. I hated it so much. I had done, I don't know if I did it on camera or not, but I did the black stencil on it. This one just to test it out and see, and I did not like it. It was way too dark, so I put this cream colored paint on top of that and just made some marks in it. So we'll see. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to pull out my Stabilo Woodies and or some Stabilo All Pencil, or maybe even some charcoal stuff and do marks. Again, I'm channeling my inner Denise Love today just to try out some of the things that she normally does. Some of these things are in my repertoire, many of them are not. So we're going to try that, and then we're going to peel off the paint together, or not the paint, the tape together, and maybe finish some of them up and see what we can do. It's amazing how much nicer they look when they have the little white border on them and you take away the extra. I'm really liking, first of all, originally I knew I was going to like these two down here a lot, and so I kind of saved them and messed around doing techniques that I wasn't sure of on the other ones. So I'm really happy with that. I wish that my Punchinella or my sequin waist had come out a little differently there. In the end, this actually came out better than I thought. I wasn't happy with the marks I made with those little, I think they were Conti crayons. They're just a little too light, or I don't know what it is. This turned out a lot better than I was expecting as well, but we're going to keep playing, see what we can come up with. I'm at the end. I'm kind of excited about it. I feel like the addition of collage on these really added to the pieces. I'm going to probably cut this up. I don't like it. But this one, I tried collage in a bunch of different places and I wasn't feeling it. It's probably mostly because this was representational with the flowers, and that's probably what threw me off. And then these, I didn't like collage on those either. I think I'm just going to leave them the way they are. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those up and see what the finished products look like. So these came out very nice. They always look so much more interesting, I think, after you cut them down. I'm still going to sign them. They're all different sizes, as a matter of fact, which is kind of interesting. It's because I kind of eye things. I don't measure when I'm taping off. But yeah, I kind of really like it. And so you can change the orientation of them to see what you like better. And even this one doesn't look quite so bad cut down like this. But this was fun. This was a fun experiment. I think I'm going to do more of it. More playing. It's always good to play, discover. It's funny because I've been, like I said, I've been channeling my Denise Love today, and she always talks about your art practice, and I think I need to do more practice. It's always so much fun when I get a chance to play in the studio, so that was what I did today. I'm probably actually going to continue this afternoon doing some more of those resin necklaces because that was a lot of fun, and I got some new supplies to play with. So I'm going to do that. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I will see. Oh, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and share with a friend. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.